Okay then everyone, so good afternoon and welcome back to a new episode of Growing. So today's the day where I sign that potential client. Well, hopefully I'll sign that potential client later on. And so what I've got to do now is hop onto my laptop and actually respond to an email. So I've been sending emails and I got a reply from someone and they were curious to see how I could help them. So I'm just going to hop onto my laptop now and take away all of the follow-up messages because they've emailed me back, so I don't need to follow up with them anymore. And so I'm going to do that now, and then later on what I need to do is film a video showing and explaining the service a little bit. So I'll do that and then edit it, put it together, and then send it to them on the email. So that's another maybe potential client in the future, who knows, but just at the conversation stage for now, but actually getting replies, which is really exciting. So I just messaged the person I'm meant to have a video call with and he hasn't replied yet, so I just need to make sure that he's going to show up, and if he doesn't show up or if he doesn't confirm on a text, I'll need to hop onto the call anyway just to be there, but hopefully he replies within the next hour, and so everything will go ahead smoothly. We can sign that potential client, get started with some work, and it's really exciting to maybe be working with someone. Hopefully if all goes well today, that will be the case, so I'll let you know how we're getting on, and I'll ask later down the line if we can share what he does and what the company actually does, how we're going to try and grow it, the strategies we're trying to put into place, just to give you a full documentary, show you what I'm doing. Maybe you want to do something similar, maybe you want to start your own online business. You should just go for it. Just give it your all, do not stop until you get towards where you want to be. And that's exactly my plan. And if you share the same discipline, desire, passion to get towards where you want to be, then I can only thank you all for being a part of the journey. It means so much to me. So let me hop onto these emails, have a look through them, delete all the ones that are scheduled for further on, and then I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay then, so the prospect just texted me back and he said that he actually can't make it back home for 5, so we're going to do it at 6 o'clock instead. So hopefully tonight should still be going ahead. I got a response, so that's got to be a good thing. And yeah, 6 o'clock the call is, not 5 o'clock now. But that's just a little progress update. Okay then, so I'm just preparing the presentation to take that video to send it to the email. Here we'll have a photo of their website just to make sure that it is personalised to them. And I'll explain on the video that it probably is going to be the most simple diagram they've ever seen before. And that's for a very good reason. I'm not there on the video to, bore them or make them tedious of the technical parts of it, of how we get the leads, how we contact them, qualify them, because that's what our service is all about. We're just here to show them the overview and what it can potentially do. That's the whole point of it. So it's not there, I'm not going to say leads here, and then I will explain how we do it. So we do it a little bit by meta ads, we contact them by automation, we qualify them through forms. I'm just going to say stuff like that. I'm not going to say, we use Typeform, or we use make.com to contact them, or we use meta ads specifically, which is Facebook and Instagram, to get them, because that would just bore them, that would be pointless. So the whole point is just to show them an overview of what it could look like, and that's pretty much our system. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to film now. I'm going to add their website here, I'm going to film it, edit it, and then send it over to them. So hopefully maybe another potential client, maybe not, but it's a step in the right direction, so we'll have to see how it goes. Okay then everyone, so in 20 minutes time I'm going to hop onto that video call, hopefully sign the potential client, get started with the work, send the client onboarding, sign the contract, all that kind of stuff. So it is just a really exciting opportunity. I also filmed that video to send over to the people, but they actually just emailed me back. I didn't read the email properly. I thought they just said yes, send the video over. But they didn't. They just said they wanted to discuss this with me and they were interested to talk about it. So I asked a question, I sent the email back saying, is that in the form of a video call? And they said yeah. So I said, okay, absolutely great. So I didn't even have to send the video over. I've still got it made and still got it ready. In case they do want to see it, I'll probably send it over the video call anyway. But yeah, so they are looking to just hop onto the video call and get started. I thought I might have to send the video over first to kind of warm them or get them more interested, and then they'll want to book a call. But it's gone straight to the call. I sent some times that I'm available tomorrow and Thursday, and so maybe then I'll be hopping on to another call, signing another potential client. If I sign today's one, I say another, like I've got one, I haven't got one yet, but hopefully later on tonight I will have one. In 15 minutes I'm going to be hopping onto that call, so I'll let you know how it goes after the call. But for what I'm going to do now is prepare for the call, get ready for it, make sure that everything goes smoothly, and hopefully get this potential client on board. So thank you for watching this part of the video. I will see you over and after the video call. Okay then guys, so we're midway through the process. I just hopped off the call and I just sent the contract over, so we should be reading over it and hopefully signing it within the next few minutes. And then we'll do the transfer, and then that's kind of it. I've got to send the client on board and get him onboarded and then start the work. So hopefully this is going to go in the right direction. There's already been a few things I've had to tweak, such as the address, the name of the company. So on the contract side of things, it is looking a bit kind of hit and miss, if you see what I mean. Not because the contract's hit and miss, but because of the details that we have to fill in manually to the customizable fields. But that's something I need to learn, look into a bit more. That's the one thing I'm taking away from this video. Understand why I actually need to put into the contract in terms of the client details, not their name. You need to put the company in, because I put his name in rather than his company name, which was a big mistake, and he asked me to change that. And it just makes it look a little bit more unprofessional. So I just got a text back, and so I'm just going to have a look and see what it's all about. So we just signed the contract and he said send the payment details over, so I sent the payment details over and then got to wait for the payment. Then after that we start the work, and it is still a work on results guarantee. So if we don't gain him these 5 clients, we refund him all the money. If we only gain him 3 clients, we refund him for 2 clients, so we refund him the difference that we don't get him. So it is a still pay on results basis. We just do the money up front for the commitment and to show that the person's actually passionate about growing this business, and they're not just doing it because they think it's going to be a free thing, and then it's not going to work because they don't put the effort in, because they don't actually respond quick enough, or they don't give us the correct information that we need. They just think, oh, leave it, it's free, it's fine. And that's exactly why I'm charging the money up front. And that's a method that I didn't used to do. You know, I used to just say do a free trial or do a free this, free that. But I think if the person has money invested in it, they're a lot more interested in trying to grow it, trying to pursue it, and being on time with trying to respond and get the best results possible. That's what it's all about. That's the whole point of it. And so I sent the payment details over, and so hopefully tonight I'll receive the payment, and from there we can get started with the client onboarding, client work. And this is just super exciting. You know, I can't wait to get started with it. And I can only thank you all so much for being a part of the journey. Let's hope this grows into something absolutely amazing. This could be the next big thing. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't mean it could just be quite a good thing. You know, this software idea is quite clever, and I think with the right marketing, with the right targeting, we could actually get this to be a big thing. But there's a big demand on that. There's got to be a lot of iterations, a lot of progress to be made. And so that's just the one thing that I will say. So who knows, maybe this could be a really big thing, and I really hope it does be. I hope we provide the best results possible out there, and that are uncomparable to any other company. But for now, what I'm going to do is upload the contract into the client files, just make sure it's there safe. And then once I've done that, I'm then going to send some emails, do some more outreach, edit my short form video, all that kind of thing. But yeah, so potentially, and now, so the contract's signed, so the client is technically going to start work with us, or potential clients are going to start work with us, but there hasn't been a payment received. So when I've completed that part of the onboarding process, then I can say that I've officially successfully onboarded my first potential client. Because before, I've had potential clients on board, but it was always just a free trial or this thing or that thing. I've never had someone transact money for the Rise Up agency, and that's what we're having today, hopefully, which is super exciting and a really good move in the right direction. And so yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. I'll update you later on tonight if I do receive the payment or not, and then I'll end the video after that. So that's going to be the main part of the video, taking the video call, potentially working with him now. He signed the contract, so hopefully in the future, as in the next 2-3 hours, maybe he'll send the payment over, and then we can get started from there. So really exciting once again, and I hope we can grow this to be the next big thing. And then I'll ask him later on down the line if we can show you what we're up to, how we're trying to grow it, and what exactly it is that we're trying to grow. Okay then everyone, so I just got back from checking the documents and everything, and then I checked the account, and the wire's been done, the transfer's been made, so my first potential client is onboarded properly. But I say onboarded, we've got started properly. I've just sent the onboarding document over with all the things that I need. to provide this service for him. And yeah, it's honestly, it's absolutely amazing. I've been trying to gain a potential client, someone who's actually interested, who wants to have this service done for them for over 7 months now, and I've never had a prospect like this, never had a person that's actually interested and invested in growing their business so much. And so this is just something I'm super passionate about, and I cannot wait to get started. I can't wait to hopefully provide great results and build a great relationship with this client, build trust, build loyalty. And yeah, I think it's very, very early on, but I really want to grow this. I really want to make sure that this is the best company out there. This is the best results we're providing him, and I really want to do this. I want to grow this more than you could possibly imagine. It's just something I'm so passionate about. I want to get these results. I want to make sure that they're the best they possibly can be. And yeah, so my first potential client after 7 months of trying, 7 months of a few free trials but never led anywhere. A few people that said they wanted to be onboarded but they're not onboarded. So now we've done it. So first potential client, it's not a client yet, haven't received any money from them. It's still technically their money, depending on if we gain them the clients or not. But money's been transacted, there's been a commitment there, and more importantly, it's paying results. So if we don't gain them the bookings, then they don't pay. And yeah, it was honestly amazing to have this on board, have this be a part of the journey. And thank you all for watching along. So in case you're wondering what the actual guarantee is and what kind of the risk reversal is that we'll gain them 5 new clients in the next 30 days, and that's on a pure pay and results basis. Now, if we don't gain them these 5 clients, then they don't pay. However, the way we try and gain these clients is through ads, so they do have to risk a bit of ad spend, and so that's the one thing that is a potential downside to the potential client. But we're obviously going to try our best to get these leads in, get these clients in, and make sure that we provide an excellent service. That's what we're all about. I talk about client satisfaction all the time, long before I even had a client or a potential client. And now the potential client opportunities here, it's a really big opportunity. This company could be something really big. And I can't wait to get started with it. So I'll leave it there, I think, for the video, but just as a side note, keep persisting, keep going with things. You never know, you might sign your first potential client sooner than you think. And just as a side note, the one thing I was talking about before in the last vlog, I believe it was meeting up with him and filming an ad creative, but the location is far too far away, and so that's not going to be possible. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, but it's really the other end of the country, so I can't actually get there to do that. I thought it was going to be in my local city, but it wasn't. And so yeah, that was just the last thing I wanted to say on that. There will be no meetup or ad creative filming, but we've got a potential client to work with, we've got someone to grow a business with, and that's super exciting in itself. And so I'll leave you with that thought. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I'll catch you in the next one.